welcome. Hey. Game three of this lovely three-game set starting soon. As Hanwha basically looking to stop losing. Uh, Lost both games this series so far. Been able to bounce back from from falling behind early, but is not able to keep the lead. Questionable decisions coming from the coaching staff on pitching changes, or more so, not pitching changes. So Hanwha will look to get back in the win column and secure themselves a winning week, as they are 3-2 on the week. So looking to get that one win. To grab my sheet. There we go. Connor on the mound for Samsung to start things off. Kind of a man of two halves so far in this first half. 4.26 ERA on the season, but really he has pitched much better in this in the month of May. In the first part of the season, he 5.35 ERA and then 2.89 ERA since May, but we are in June, so we'll see how it goes. Kim Tae-yeon leading things off, looks at strike one. This will be a test, kinda, as Connor did not pitch well against Hanwha. The one game he pitched, 5.1 innings, only gave up 3 runs, but walked 5. Something that is kind of been plaguing him a little bit since he started, as he is 9th in the league with 33 walks on the season and number 1 in the league in hit batters. So not something you want to be leading, and that's going to be a single right up the middle, and Kim Tae-yeon is quickly on base for Hanwha's first hit of the game. Very important that they get out to a quick lead, as Moon Dong-ju is on the mound. So they have fallen behind early in both games so far against Samsung in this series. Need to get out early. That's right, Nick. Welcome. Hey, all right. So again, Connor, he's 4 pitches basically. I'm waiting for you, Nick. As Mookie looks at strike one on the inside. So Connor has basically 4 pitches. Fastball 42 point. There we go. Fastball 42.5% of the time, 145 kilometers an hour, 39.6 of the time. He's going to throw a slider. Does throw a changeup and a curveball a little bit of the time, as Wong Young-mook lifts that one into left. Gujauk under it at the warning track, grabs it and throws it back in, and 1 away. Yes, I did say Gujauk. He is back in the lineup for Samsung after coming out after the first pitch in Friday's game. So Connor did lose in his last start, which was on Tuesday. Gave up 3 runs, all of them earned. Only pitched 5 innings, 98 pitches, 7 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Does strike out a lot. 66 strikeouts, 6th in the league. And No Shiwan will make his way up and looks at strike one at the top of the zone. No Shiwan hitting 282 on the season, 13 home runs. His 13th came yesterday. The game-tying 3-run shots. And gets under that one, lifts it in. Kim Ji-chan and into no man's land once again, but this time Lee Sung-gyu slides over and catches it. It's very similar to his first single yesterday, where it kind of just fell right in between the second baseman, center fielder, and right fielder, as the right fielder this time came in at the last minute to make the catch. They do have to play pretty far back for against him, so understandable. And An Chi-hong, this man, I will say, is the catalyst for the team. As An Chi-hong goes, Hanwha goes. As An Chi-hong doesn't go, Hanwha doesn't go. And looks at strike one on the outside. Hitting 259 on the season, 7 home runs, 29 runs batted in, 739 OPS. Late start to the season. He is DHing today, so we can mainly focus on swinging the old lumber. And that's in the dirt. 1-1. Pitch counts are going to be a very big factor today. As both pitchers pitched on Tuesday. Remember, in the KBO, they always have Mondays off, which means they normally pitch every 6 days. But if you start on Tuesday, you often pitch on Sunday, meaning you have a 5-day pitch. As An Chi-hong has struggled mightily against Samsung and misses upstairs 2-1. So Kim Tae-yeon leads off the game with a single, and An Chi-hong now trying to make sure that he doesn't hang out at first base the whole time, waiting for his glove from the dugouts. And the 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. Interesting, Connor goes with his first name. So on a first name on his back instead of his last name, Siebold. A little strange, as that's swing and a miss, and we've got ourselves our first full count. A lot of times, foreign pitchers will go with their whichever name has 3 syllables. Welcome Alex, that 3-syllable name fits into basically the Korean traditional way, but he goes with the first name instead of the last name. And that's going to be another single right up the middle. Kim Tae-yeon rounds, and he's going to head to third, and we've got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Mr. 2 Out himself, An Chi-hong, coming through with the 2-out single. And that's going to bring up Chan Sung. Chan Sung is the captain of the team, batting in the 5th spots, will be playing first base today. Hanwha is the number 2 team in the league with batting average and runners in scoring position, which is part of the reason why they've been able to score so many runs and really kind of turn their season around and actually give themselves some hope. 233 on the season for Chan Sung, 4 home runs. Much different since he came back. I gotta think Hanwha will, Ken. And just catches the outside corner, 0-1. So last 5 games, he's hitting 353, 1 home run. Very big difference between the two halves. Struggled in the beginning, part of the captain's curse, which I don't believe has been lifted any yet. And then came back and has been hitting much, much better. And that's fouled straight back. Yeah? Did you not watch my preview video, Ken? You gotta watch the preview video, man. I tell you who's gonna win and why. Okay, here comes the 0-2 pitch to Chan Sung. Bounce in the back, off of his shoulder, and swings through that. And gets out of the 2 singles, leaves runners on first and seconds. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Hanwha gets 2 hits, but doesn't bring anybody in. And that will put Moondongju on the mound. So, Moondongju, another guy that is basically 2 halves. So, I will get to him in just one quick second. Okay. So Hanwha basically with the exact same lineup as yesterday. Moon Dong-ju on the mound, Che Jae-hoon behind. Chan Sung is at first. Kim Tae-yeon stays over in right. Kim Kang-min in center. And Moon Dong-ju, 6.93 on the ERA on the season, but that 6.93 ERA... Yep, going for the sweep, Kenny. That 6.93 ERA is very, very misleading. So his 6.93 ERA is before he took a few weeks off, worked on basically the spin of his ball. He was not getting as much rotation and spin on the ball. Came back, pitched 5 innings of 1 hit ball, no runs, and then last game 6 innings, 101 pitches, 3 games. And yeah, so 2.45 ERA in 2 games, 2-0 since he came back. And so against Samsung, he has pitched extremely well. So very, very big difference. Last year, he had 2 games, 2-0, 11 innings, 111 batting average against. And the first pitch in there, that's going to be lined right back up the middle. And the speedster is quickly on base. This is something I talked about in the preview show. Is this guy right here? Can they control this man? Basically, every single is a double because he's going to steal a base. We'll see how long it takes. These people are ridiculous. And Moon Dong-ju throws over to first. So McKinnon, 327 on the season, but Moon Dong-ju, again, pitching much better, 540, 54% of the time. He's throwing strikes, or throwing fastballs as the big curve in there at the top of the zone. 149 on the gun. One of the fastest guys, fastest pitchers in the league, especially the fastest Korean, since Anu Jin is having his Tommy John worked on. And that's going to be blooped. What a catch by Lee Do-yoon to save some bases. As he catches it running back into the grass over his left shoulder, or over his right shoulder. Sticks his glove out. Lee Sung-gyu? No. You mean 2 strikeouts is what you mean. Madridista. All right. Gu Ja-hook will be making his first appearance since the first game, as we will see if he is an pitch in the dirt. Lee Sung-gyu with 2 home runs? Man, what is with you guys? All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch to Gu Ja-hook. You didn't watch the video, Alex. And that's going to be a runner on second easily. We way. I even uploaded it at 4 o'clock so everybody could watch it today. Normally, I like to upload it at the time that the game starts, but all right, the 2-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Curveball seems to be working fairly well today for Moon Dong-ju. Ujao hitting 296 on the season, 3 homers. Yeah, I did 2 videos today, one recap and then one preview. And that's lifted into center field. Kim Gong-min under grabs it and quickly tosses it in, and that's 2 away. Yeah, did Lotte have... No, they didn't have an early game. Looks like SSG is doing their best to put Kium in the basement. And what else? LG up 5-1 on Doosan. Going for the sweeps. All right, Park Byung-ho, the dangerous. 맞아요. 한화 화이팅! 근데 한국 사람, 근데 지금 세로 화면 있어요. 세로 중계 방송에 있어요. 근데 가로 방송도 있어요. 가로 방송 사람 많아요. 네, all right. Ball 1-2, Park Byung-ho. His last 5 games, he is hitting .400. And that's a chopper. Lee Do-yoon scoops it behind, throws to first, and another absolutely fantastic defensive play by Moon Dong-ju. Going to his backhand and throwing out Park Byung-ho at first. And gets out of the leadoff single and the pass ball. And able to head to the bottom of the first. Or top of the second, I guess. And lead off batter on, and no damage to either pitcher. Oh. Nine pitches for Moon Dong-ju. Again, pitch counts are very, very important. Moon Dong-ju 101 pitches on Tuesday. Connor with 98 pitches on Tuesday. So I think both of these I think both of these pitchers are going to be kind of maybe limited to 80-ish pitches. At least I think Moon Dong-ju is going to be limited to 80 pitches. A lot of times they just run the foreigners absolutely into the ground. So maybe he will go to his 100 pitches. All right, we are back for the top of the second. Jaime Badia in the dugout for Hanwha. Honestly, I don't know. I live in Korea, so I'm watching on regular Korean TV. Maybe somebody in the chat can help you. Lee Do-yoon is first pitch. He's shot to short, scoops, and he gets the taste of his own medicine on that 6-3 diving stop. Up and throw to first, and 1 away. All right, here we go. And that's going to bring up Kim Kang-min. Kim Kang-min playing center field. Again, Hanwha, the number one thing, they have no center fielder. There's nothing you can say to move around this. They have no center fielder. There you go. All right, in there for strike 1. That's going to be stroked. Another single up the middle for Hanwha. And once again, another runner out. I came here to teach for a couple years. That was over 10 years ago, and so I have been here in Korea. This is my 11th year. I never left. Still hanging around watching baseball. Are you in the U.S., Joseph, I assume? All right, Hanwha now stepping in, the left fielder, as the ball's in there. Then he doesn't throw his changeup that much, only 11.4%, but that was a definite changeup there. All right, the 0-1 pitch and the check over on Kim Bang-min slide. What? The recap? All right, Hanwha, here comes. And swings at a pitch. I don't know forever, but I do have you know, my long-term plans. Joseph, does that mean you're a Brewers fan? And that's fouled away. Keeps it at 0-2. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch once again, up high, ball one. Get that pitch count going up. But we have to thank Brewers fans for 1982. Very important. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch to the number 8 hitter, the left fielder Hanwha, hitting 245 on the season. And fouled back again, slams up against the signage just above the box seats. That to recap the preview. And the 4. Love a good 4-3-6-3 double play. That was brutal. 4-3-6-3 double play. Ouch, 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 ouch. That is one way to erase the base runner. That's a difficult one. Ugh. 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 All right. Let's see how Moon Dong-ju fares now. Again, Connor getting out of that inning with minimal pitches due to that double play was looking bad as Hanwha had fouled off a ton of pitches. So We should be back here. Bottom of the second, Moon Dong-ju. 9 pitches in the first inning. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6. 9 pitches. 25 total. Oh, sorry. It was a 4-3-6. Yeah, 4-3-6-3. All right. So Lee Sung-gyu in the batting now, and I know you guys were saying that where did she go? She said Lee Sung-gyu with a home run today, and that's not going to be a home run. That's going to be strike one on the chopper. So Joseph, that means you must be a Talkman fan, former Hanwha Eagles center fielder. 1-1, and that's fouled away. 1-2. Big giant air ducts in the dugouts. Daegu is known for being the hottest, or one of the 2 hottest, and that's a strikeout, sir. That, ladies and gentlemen, will not get you any home runs when you forget to hit the ball. Saying he's going to hit home runs today. That's ridiculous. All right, now 1 down. Ryuji Hyuk stepping in, misses way outside ball 1. Ryuji Hyuk hitting 273 on the season. All right, and misses inside. 2-0. And just misses 3-0. Moon Dong-ju does struggle a little bit with control. Decides, I don't like that ball because you didn't give me a strike. And misses ball 4. 4 straight pitches. Didn't even stand with the bat on it, ready to swing. Sounds good, Alex. Hopefully you can get it timed up. All right. Lee Byung-hyun is stepping in, 295 on the season. Hasn't played all that much, the backup catcher. And looks at strike 1. Once again, that curveball working overtime today. Joseph, he only gives it to Heart Cardinals fans, man. And 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he go? Apparently he didn't go. We'll have to take a look at this replay. Yeah, he did not go, but since he's wearing blue, he definitely wins. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Now would be a fantastic time to hit into a double play, sir. Or striking out will also work. Enjoy your trip back to the dugouts. As Moon Dong-ju gets his second strikeout of the inning and second of the day. All right, here comes the 2-out pitch. Mr. I don't know if you guys understand this. The beer snack brother. Beer snack big brother. Anju Hyung. Anju is like a snacks you eat while you drink alcohol, and Hyung means older brother, so he would be the beer snack older brother, but looks at ball one on the outside and up. All right, the 1-0. And lifts that one. 10-0 under it. And 3 away. Yeah, Joseph, I know. Joseph, I do know that there are some gambling sites that have it. I don't know what they are, obviously, since I'm here in Korea and I don't need them. But I know there's some gambling sites. So I do know that. And Joseph, also, this won't help you now really, but yesterday in the horizontal stream, this one, someone asked the same question and someone was able to give them a place to go. So you can check that out. If you go searching through yesterday's stream, I believe it's in there somewhere. I don't know where, but you can probably scroll through the chat and see if you can find it in there. Bebong. All right, so yeah, Luke posted it, but he was in there most of the day, so I don't know if that'll help. If you just go to the end, I think you can scroll through the whole chat, but I really don't know for sure. All right, we are back. Che Jae-hoon looking to get hit by a pitch. And catches the outside corner. 0-1. Whoa, way outside. There you go. Yeah, it won't let you actually put chat, like actual links in it because of spam stuff. And swings through that. 1-2. So again, you got Che Jae-hoon, who leads the league in hit by pitches, and you have Connor on the mound, who leads the league in hit batters. And fouls that one back and out of play. Keeps it to 1-2. 20 let me change this real quick. So 25 pitches for Connor through the first 2 innings. Was lucky to get out of that, the last one, with that 4-3-6-3 double play. And that's going to be just over the jumping second baseman for another leadoff single for Hanwha. So now, Joseph, you can watch the game and listen to my English translations with it. All right, Kim Tae-yeon now leading things off 1-for-1 with a single. Hopefully we don't see a bunt. And this is upstairs, ball 1. And the umpire makes sure that Kim Tae-yeon sees the new watch he got this Sunday, even though he's not wearing a watch. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. I think the main question I have now is the umpires, whenever there's a official pitch clock delay, they always tap their wrist. Now, I wonder, what about if it's a lefty umpire? Does he tap his right wrist? That's the real question. And that's ripped. That's going to be past the third baseman into left field. And Hanwha's got runners at first and second as Kim Dae-yeon with his second single of the day. And the unfortunate event is that Hanwha now has runners on first and second with no outs. As yeah, so runners on first and second for Hanwha. We'll see if they somehow learn to hit in this situation. They got their 2, 3, 4 hitters coming in, and so let's see here. There we go, Nick. And Wong Young Mook flew out to left in his first at bat, hitting .315 on this season. And first pitch swinging, throwing a ball foul as he just wanted to make sure to scare some Hanwha fans down the first base side. I think it did, Nick. As he lifts his leg, make sure that he gets it ready to plant. And the 0-1 pitch outside. Ball 1, 1-1. All right. Yeah, the leg lift, and then make sure that it's like he's cocking it, and then there goes the big foul down the third base line, making sure that the Samsung fans get something. All right, we've got ourselves a 1-2 counts now. I didn't feel like it, Luke, but I have a duty to the people. All right, so the 1-2 pitch. And that's another liners, but that's going to be a 4-6 putouts as he beats the throw to first. And now we've got runners on first and third as they are not able to turn the double play and only gets 1 out. Good thing he's he's a left-handed batter, because if he was right, he was not beating that out. Nice turn there. So runners at first and third as Samsung flashes the signs to say, if they happen to play Little League Baseball like we do, we are ready. And No Shiwan will not bat yet, because they will go to the mound. Oh, they're going to flash back out. Make sure that everybody sees their super secret signs once again. No Shiwan with a 3-run shot yesterday to tie the game up. Can he hit a 3-run shot today to put Hanwha up 3-0? Well, let's see. Hopefully at least put one into the outfield so that we can get a tag up. And that's going to be a chopper. That's going to be a 5, 4, 3 double play. And once again, Hanwha is not able to score when they have first and second and nobody else, just like every other time. Sometimes I hate being so right. Again, first and second, nobody out. Hanwha, something happens in their heads that they're like, oh crap, if we score, the game is over. And they do every single thing in their power to not score when it's first and second, nobody out. Hanwha now has hit into 2 double plays in 2 innings. To help out Connor. Thanks, Hanwha. Oh. Hanwha is hitting Connor hard. Again, they hit him hard in the first game with those walks, but wasn't able to. Only got 3 runs against him as Moon Dong-ju back out, throws the first pitch, and that's ball 1 to the number 9 hitter, Kim Dong-jin. And that's another ball, 2-0. You cannot be afraid of the bottom of this lineup. Kim Dong-jin hitting .262 last year. And that's in there for a strike, 2-1. So Kim Dong-ju hitting 0 on this season. He is 0 for 6 in 7 games. So, yeah, please do not be afraid of the guy hitting 0 on the season. And lifts that one into the left. Chano under it and 1 away. Kim Ji-tan will now come into the batter's box. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He is the owner of the 1 hits for Samsung. A hit and then went to second on a, I believe it was a pass ball. I don't think they gave him, but 294 as he chokes up on the bat as he is listed at 163 centimeters tall. Translation into American measurements, he short. And fouled straight back. 0-2. Nope, not fouled. He just missed it, and Che Jae-hoon didn't catch it. All right, the 0-2 pitch sets up low. Just misses. Oh, Kim Ji-chan has been basically hitting and running all over Hanwha in this series. And that's going to be another single. As a nice inside-out swing. And with that hit, those people have to buy another uniform. I wonder if it's like old Willie Mays Hayes from Major League, where every time he steals a base, he hangs up a glove on his wall, where every time Kim Ji-chan steals a base, those people go buy another uniform and hang it up. All right, McKinnon now stepping in, looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. He just can't believe he's getting these curveballs and not being able to swing. McKinnon in 325 and now on the season after his little soft liner to shortstop. And fouls that one back and out of play. Is it like, I assume you can see that that beard doesn't look bad there. Hello, hello. Hello, Daniel. Welcome, welcome. All right, the 0-2 pitch. He is not an easy guy to strike out. So checks over on Kim Ji-chan. Kim Ji-chan slides back in. And so, once again, the 0-2 pitch coming up. It does, yeah, way up high. 149 on the gun, and that's a little high. Righties do love that high fastball, but when it's at his eyes, he's probably not going to swing at it. Okay, here comes the 1-2 pitch from Moon Dong-ju. Looking as Che Jae-hoon sets up outside. McKinnon rips that one and foul down the line. Reset the 1-2 count. I don't know if he can. Remember, Moon Dong-ju is like 20. Maybe. What is that? I think that was supposed to be his. Oh, and that's going to be a very, very rough error on Noshiwan as he can't handle the shot. And they're going to give him a hit on that. Come on, that is not a hit. Like, I don't care who's fielding it. That's an error. Why would they give him a hit on that? It hit his glove. That's an error. I'm not giving him a hit. Hanwha's getting an error. Poor guy stuck in the middle of all that blue. All right, the 1-2, Gujauk standing in and fouls that one out of play. 0-1. Yeah, they gave him a hit. That is not a hit. No. Like, that is not a hit. And just catches the inside. 0-2. Gujok now cries and whines, calls his mother, and asks his mother to come yell at the umpire because he is the biggest baby in the league. How is that not an error? Like, and up high. And now he complains to the umpire that the ball was too high and too close to him. And in the dirt, 2-2. Can't lose this batter here. Cannot put him on base. Yeah, he is. There's zero question that he's the biggest baby in the league. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Going up high, way too high. He does not have very good control of that fastball today, and it will be his first full count of the day. Apparently, Moon Dong-ju has been throwing a two-seamer quite a bit today, is what they're saying. He's throwing his two-seam for a strike, but he cannot throw his four-seamer for a strike. Park Byung-ho waiting on deck. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, setting up down at the bottom, and misses outside. Goes from 0-2 to a walk, and the bases are loaded. And this is not good because one of the hottest hitters in the league is now stepping in, and the pitching coach will make a trip to the mound. So, quick reminder that both of these guys pitched on Tuesday, and that means that Sunday is probably not going to be their best stuff. Double play. I got a strikeout coming, Luke. I got 2 strikeouts to end the inning. Two strikeouts to end the inning. All right, Pak Byung-ho grounded out to the shortstop in his first at-bat. A fantastic play by Ito Yoon. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play, and he gets out of it. Very nice call, Luke. I'm wondering if your broadcast is faster than mine, even though I'm watching on TV. Wow. Gets out of that. Base is loaded. And again, yes, I'm giving No Shiwan an error. I don't care what the official scorer says. The official scorer knows less than I do. Victor, welcome. Maybe. If they keep hitting in the double plays, sir. It definitely helps when there's been 3 double plays in the first 3 innings. Hanwha will now come up to the 4th. An Ji-hong will lead things off for Hanwha, trying to get into the scoring column, as they've had runners on each inning, but each inning they have not scored. One, the pitchers are not as good. Two, the ball is tighter wound, so the ball flies farther. 3, the pitchers are not as good, and 4, the pitchers are not as good. All right. What is he putting on his? All right, An Ji-hong stepping in. 1 for Horn on the day. Single in his first at bat. That is loud. Sorry about that. And swings at that pitch at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. Hitting 263 now on the season for An Ji-hong. And again, like I said, he is the catalyst for this team. If he does not go, the Hanwha does not go. And swinging through that slider, and yeah, 1 out. All right. Oh, Chen Sung now stepping in 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in his last at-bats. Left runners at the corners. Yeah, that slider. Hanwha righties struggle with that slider. Chaein Sung, No Shiwan, Kim Tae-yeon, and An Ji-hong all swing at that, and that's going to be a foul. Pop up to the catcher. 2 away. Yeah, Braden, I used to, the last 2 years, I broadcasted on Africa TV, and I actually showed the game to everybody, but nobody ever came and watched. So this year, instead of doing a radio play-by-play on the old Africa TV, as Ido Yoon will step in, looks at strike one, a nasty pitch, catching the outside. 291 on the season. So this year I moved to YouTube to do radio style and much easier access for those foreign watchers. And swings through that's 146 on the run, 0 and 2. I prefer YouTube. One, because it's much easier for me because everything is in my one spot. As that's a chopper to the first baseman and out. And we will head to the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, so up until this year, you could watch it. You could either you could watch it on either Africa TV or there was one point you could watch it on Twitch. But this year, TVing bought the rights to internet and mobile broadcasting, which means that yeah, all the time, Victor, all the time. Yeah, so this year TVing bought the internet and mobile broadcasting rights just for the local for Korea. So even here in Korea, you either have to watch on regular TV or you have to pay to watch. But nobody bought the international rights because really there's just no market for it. Even though, so I'm pretty sure I am the only person in the world doing English broadcasting of Korean baseball. And without, and if you think about how many people I have in my stream, definitely would not be profitable for the companies. So until I don't think anybody will ever be able to watch KBO outside unless they're doing it, which is illegally. But yeah, I enjoy YouTube way better. It's much easier for me to do everything because it's not in Korean. Is the biggest thing. But Lee Sung-gyu will lead things off for Samsung, and that's first pitch low, ball one. Yeah, I think I have I think I have a cornered the markets in the English, and that's outside ball two. There is one other guy that randomly does. He's actually a Daejeon guy that randomly will broadcast a game here and there. But I think he pretty much only does when Yuhun Jin pitches. And that's lifted. Kim Tae-yeon sliding back under it, coming back, and one away. It is always an adventure when there's a pop fly into rights. But the thing is, Luke, when they had the ESPN broadcast, yeah, it's one of the big. It's definitely a big reason. But when they had the ESPN broadcast, they had a lot of people, a lot of viewers. I'm. It was. I went for a walk earlier, and that's going to be a 4-3 putouts, a quick 4-3 putouts. Pitch number 4 of the inning, and he's already got 2 outs. It's a little muggy outside, but not too shabby, I will say. I went for a walk before the game as I was uploading my preview stuff. I didn't need to be in here because I couldn't do anything. All right. Big swing from the backup catcher, and he forgot to hit the ball. Yeah, I live in Korea, Victor. And low 154 on the gun. it's yeah. I mean, so Daniel, like Daegu is the closest to here, but again, Daegu is the hottest and muggiest city in Korea. So it's very, very muggy, which means the ball isn't going to fly as well. And that's swung, sort of. And that's going to be another full count here, 3-2. Oh, he got a piece of it. He tipped it, but right into the glove. Doesn't matter. It's still 3-2. And the pitch, that is a strikeout looking, sir. Your second of the day. Thank you for spectating the game while everyone else is watching you spectate. And that will be the end of the fourth. It doesn't fly as well when it's muggy, but the flags were blowing. But it's hard to tell. Yeah, the summers in Korea are generally muggy unless you're in either Busan or Changwon, which is NC. Yeah. No, quick inning there for Moon Dong-ju as he only throws 10 pitches and is 54 pitches through 5 innings. Very, very important. Connor only at 45 pitches. Getting through the 6th inning for both of these guys. Which one? Which one you want to see? Actually, most of those I don't even really wear those very often, honestly. Red. So my favorite would probably be this red one. Fantastic red uniform here. A lovely Cardinals uniform. That did not go on there, right? There we go. All right, Kim Gong-min stepping in, looks at ball one. Of course I have a Cardinals jersey. The replicas are about $55. And looks at strike one, 1-1. So Kim Gong-min singled in his first at-bats. So you get a replica for about $100, a authentic for about $100. Oh, sorry. Sometimes it just doesn't reset. There we go. That one was my grandpa's old jersey. I have never bought a Cardinals jersey, and that misses inside. Ball 3, 3-1. Enjoy, Luke. And misses way outside. Ball 4. Take your base, sir. Cardinals. Cardinals, then Hanwha. All right, Chano now stepping in. He grounded into a 4-3, 6-3. The 4-3, 6-3 ground into double play, your typical game or inning-ending double play. Chano now stepping in. And throw to first, slides back in. So that's good because be nice if they wouldn't have re-signed their manager. The two teams I follow have got to have the worst managers in the leagues. All right, to the first pitch inside the zone. 147. He's ramping it up there. Normally average is 145, but able to throw that 147. Oh, he's so bad. Maybe don't you wish they could do the Hanwha Eagles and get rid of him? And then hire another one and then get rid of him a year and a half later and then hire another one and get rid of him a year and a half. And that's up into left. Gujauk under and grabs it. One away. Jae-Hoon will now step in. He looking for his second hit of the day as he is 1 for 1 on the day. I do not, Victor. Outside of baseball season is resting season. The season really takes a lot out of me, honestly. And that's in there. Strike one at the bottom of the zone. Between going to every home game and broadcasting every away game, plus my regular day job, and uploading videos and videos and videos, pretty time consuming. And manages to lay off of that one, 1-1. I have been to a few Jae-Hoon leading the league in hit by pitches at 54. Yeah, I've went to a few soccer games, not very many. And that one's lifted and 1-2. I believe they pretty much everybody knows who it's going to be, but they haven't made it official. They said that maybe today or maybe tomorrow. What are you eating a chopstick, girl? No. If he was a good manager, he would have a. He's another old manager, so they're gonna follow the same things. Basically, the guy that they're supposed to be hiring is a legend because he was the manager of the 2008. He was the manager of the 2008 Beijing Olympic gold medal team. So everybody thinks that he's a great manager. But you didn't follow my preview, Mark. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. And holds up, but catches the very, very bottom corner. That is not a strike outside of this year. Yeah, I'm trying to do a recap and a preview. No, that cat caught the corner. All right, Kim Tae-yeon now stepping in. He's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, and that drops out of the catcher's mitts. And 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch coming up. And in the inside, 1-1. Connor has thrown 14 pitches so far this inning. It doesn't matter. KBO has and that misses outside 2-1. Angel Hernandez could come to the KBO, and they would be perfectly fine because it's an ABS system. He doesn't get to call balls and strikes, so it doesn't really matter. All right, the 2-1. Yeah, the Korea has robot umpires. Well, they make the signal, but it's there's an earpiece in their ear. Yeah, Mark, I put it in my preview video. This year was the first year because the umpires were so bad. All right, the 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, and that's in the dirt. Ball 3, full count. Yeah, and also in the KBO, a very important thing: if umpires do poorly, they get sent to the second league. They get demoted. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think it's perfectly. I think it's great for both sides, honestly, Daniel. And that's swing at a nasty, nasty, nasty pitch. All right, we will go to the bottom of the fifth. It's still 0-0. So the thing with the ABS system is one, it's set based on your heights. It's 57% of your heights is the top of your zone, and the bottom of your zone, I believe, is like 28, 27, 24 something percent of your heights. From there, it is the width of the plates, but it also adds two centimeters on both sides of the plate. It measures it at the back of the square. Right. Not every guy has the same strike zone. It's based 100% on your height. So the umpire wears, the bone conducting earphones, the ones that sit on the outside. And as the ball comes across, he hears whether it's a strike or a ball. And it is 100% easy to know. The reason why is because it's a guy that says strike in English and a girl that says ball in Korean. So it's like strike. And then the ball will be bol. So it's a woman saying ball and a guy saying strike, completely easy, and then they make the call. So the only thing they're watching for really is it a foul? Did the guy swing? Things like that is what they're looking for. So Moon Dong-ju back on the belt, and Anju Hyung. And I have his name spelled incorrectly. I need to fix that. And once again, tries another bunt. 1-1. And foul 1-2. So, those of you guys watching, would you have known? Obviously, you didn't know that it was a robot umpire or ABS system. Like that's, I see a lot of people on message boards. Oh, I don't want them calling. Like it's too slow. Like you would never know. And that's filed away 2-2. So the other big thing is KBO umpires, if they do not perform well, if they make bad calls or anything, they get sent down to the minors and they bring up someone else. So very, very, very different system than the MLB system. And just past the diving Moon or Hwang Young Mook, and they got their first base runner of the fifth. All right, Moon Dongju is going to have to work around another leadoff singer. Daniel, he has horrible stats, but not recently. All right. A beautiful bunt and a catch by the first baseman because bunting is stupid. Thanks for the bunt. Thanks for the bunt. All right, Kim Ji-chan, he is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. So the pitcher for Hanwha is actually the current or the reigning Rookie of the Year from last year. His last, he pitched until the 28th of April. At the 28th of April, he was sent down to the minors, or it was taken off the main roster to work on. Basically, he wasn't getting enough rotation or enough spin on the ball. As 1-1 is the counts as he misses up high. As again, the guy batting right now is 163 centimeters tall. I'm pretty sure he's taller or he's shorter than Jose Altuve. But he was sent down, came back since his 2 games back. His ERA is 2.45. He's 2-0. And that's going to be just past the diving first baseman, and that's going to put runners on first and third. Do not throw to third. No! That there is why you need some fundamentals in the outfield, and Hanwha's one of the worst things that I watch Hanwha do is their right fielders want to be superheroes, and there's one out with a fast guy on first, and you're trying to throw him out from left field or from right field. You're not going to throw him out. What you're doing is you are risking a chance to take away the double play because Kim Ji-chan is extremely, extremely fast. And a throw to third base that gets a little out of line would easily put him on second. And in there for a strike. He's started him with 3 curveballs in each at-bat. 329, 328 on the season for McKinnon. Singled in his last at-bat, but we all know that was an E5. A double play would be massive here, but that is a liner. And 2 away as he lines out to the shortstop again. Two lineouts to Ito Yoon at short. He has got to be thinking, how do I get a hit? Is it just me or does McKinnon look like Zach Morris? All right. Gujauk. And lifts that one. Foul. Victor, that was if that was straight, that would have been the homer you asked for. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. All right, the 0-1 pitch to the crybaby himself. And that's going to be a 6-4 putouts. And he gets out of another first and third jam. And we will stretch our legs for the 5th inning stretch. I will be back in just a few minutes, guys. Refill your beverages, and I'll see you then. We are back. So Connor is still out there. I think Samsung's bullpen is going to be an issue. All right, so Wong Young Mook, 313 on the season. Did he hold up? Nope, he did not. So 1-1. So the biggest thing for in the game is Hanwha's bullpen. Their main two guys are very rested. So they're if they can get into the 6th or 7th inning, Hanwha has a huge advantage. Samsung's closer is pitched in the last 2 days, and so has the setup man. So 5 runs from the bullpens. I don't know. I don't think 5 runs total. All right, the 2-2. And that's fouled 2-2. So 63 pitches through 5 innings for Connor. Again, both of these guys pitched Tuesday. Moon Dong-ju is 69 pitches. And both of them been in situations that have been pretty bad. As that one's fouled away again, 2-2. If they can keep fouling away and getting this pitch count up, 6 innings from him would be a very good thing for Hanwha, as they've got to get 7, 8, and 9 innings out of a very depleted bullpen. And another foul, as that one lands and stays on the top of the dugouts. And in the dirt, full count. The third full counts that Connor's had to pitch against. Single and a strikeout in the first 2 of the day. And that's going to be a 4-3 putout. But lots of pitches, good at-bats, 9 pitch at-bats for the outs against a guy that, you're trying to get his pitch count up. Good outs, a productive outs. All right, Noshiwan stepping in now. He is 0 for 2 with a 5-4-3 double play in his last at-bats, and then flew out to right. A slow pop-up, and that just catches the inside corner. Hitting 279 on the season now, and Noshiwan has been hitting much better as of late. And that one misses inside, 1-1. How many outs or strikeouts? I mean, he's 15 outs, I guess. And that's going to be a single for Noshiwan. Strikeouts. 1, 2. I gotta say, I'm a Tang Soo Yuk and Jajangmyeon with a little bit of mandu, some fried mandu, Nick. That's probably my go-to. Yeah, Samsung does not strike out very much. And misses, ball 1. So Noshiwan with a 13-game scoring streak. 16 games is the lead. Thank you for whoever's doing that in the vertical stream. I don't know who it is, but thank you very much. All right. And that's going to be a grounder. And Noshiwan makes his Dodgers fan. Does he have 3? Oh, he does have 3. Sorry. I didn't see one of them because it was on a full count. So the ground out to the second baseman moves Noshiwan over. All right, Cam, it is 3. And Chansung is stepping in. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a pop fly to the catcher in foul territory. Sorry. And a big swing on that one. Yeah, Samsung is not a team that strikes out very much. No, he's still in. He's thrown 69 pitches through 5 innings. But I don't think he'll throw too many more innings because he pitched on Tuesday and threw 101 pitches. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch to the captain himself. Need a single here to score Noshiwan. Double would be even better, and that's a ball in the dirt. 1-2. You need 4 strikeouts. Well, he is facing Park Byung-ho and Lee Sung-gyu, who are 2 big strikeout victims in his next 2 at-bats. So, all right, the 1-2 pitch, pointing to the dirt, and that's fouled away. Really missed his spot there. Catcher's slamming his glove down on the dirt, and the pitch literally is middle. All right. And Connor, pitch number 82, way in the dirt. And that's 2-2. Pitch number 20 of the inning coming up for Connor, who again has pitched much better in May. With a 2.89 ERA, I believe, in the month of May, versus a much higher. Welcome, Cam. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside. And that's a shot. Caught by the third baseman. Wow. Wow. What a shot and play by the third baseman. Wow. Line shot. Caught. Big 20 pitch at bat, or 20 pitch inning for Connor there after the long break. Let's see how Moon Dong-ju does here. Again, Moon Dong-ju 69 pitches through 5 innings. We'll see how he does coming into this. That I don't know. It depends on their starters. How long are they going to keep their starters in? Oh, my. All right, we should be coming back here. All right, the bottom of the 6th coming up. Park Byung-ho, Lee Sung-gyu, and Ryu Ji-hyuk will be for the guys that Moon Dong-ju is facing. Again, I have to assume that he's going to be coming back out. And he is back out there on the mound. 69 pitches. So, again, he pitched on Tuesday. So, 9 pitches, 14 pitches, 21 pitches, 10 pitches, and 15 pitches in his last inning. First pitch, and that's a chopper foul. The Pak Byung Ho 0-1. No, Pak Byung Ho's average down to 222 on the season as he is rounded out to short and a 6-4-3 double play in his last at bat. Looks at strike two at the bottom of the zone. Telling you, the two guys coming up for Samsung are two huge strikeout victims. And just misses on the outside corner. 1-2. Moon Dong-ju has not been able to throw his fastball for strikes. Has been able to throw a two-seam a little bit. And here comes. And misses. Why is the count showing? Oh, wow. They didn't call that one a strike. It's 3-1. I thought they called that a strike. That's chopped foul. Now it's 3-2. And full count coming up. I mean, the square on the actual broadcast isn't quite perfect. All right, the 3-2 pitch. And struck him out. All right, here comes Lee Sung-gyu stepping in. He is 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch swinging, fouled, backing out of play. Lee Sung-gyu struck out in his first at-bat, flew out to right in his last at-bat. Lee Sung-gyu, the right fielder, number 5. The white. All right, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And that's lifted to right, giving chase, Kim Tae-yeon, and catches it on the run. 2 down. All right. Next up, Ryu Ji-hyuk walked in his first at-bat, then grounded out to second in his last at-bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Ball 1 in the dirt. 1-0. Ryu Ji-hyuk hitting 270 on the season. Way up high. Ball 2. Thank you, Cam. And just out of play, 2-1. Samsung, it'll be right now they're at the number 6 hitter. But Hanwha will have their number 6 hitter. Yeah. But Hanwha's bottom of the order is much, much, much better than the Samsung bottom of the order. One guy on Samsung's bottom of the order still doesn't have a hit this year. I live in Korea. I am actually a Hanwha season ticket holder. So I go to every home game and I broadcast every away game. All right, the 3-2 pitch misses up high, ball 4, and he walks him for the second time today. Yeah, I've been going to Hanwha games for over 10 years now. So I know the team. I don't know. I know the other teams, but not nearly to the efficiency I do of Hanwha, and that misses outside. Ball one, 1-0. And catches the outside corner, 151 on the gun. Yeah, you guys better enjoy the broadcast now because I should be managing the Hanwha Eagles before too long. And blows that one past him, 152 on the gun. That's what I like to hear, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Quit forcing the Hanwha fans to cheer for you. All right, the 1-2 pitch fouls it away. 155 on the gun. He knows this is his last inning and he is leaving everything out there. I would not be surprised if that was the fastest pitch in the KBO this year. Poor guy. 97, 98. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And back into first safely. Moon Dongju owns the fastest pitch in KBO history by a Korean at 160.1 kilometers an hour, so 100 miles an hour. And there you go, 153 on the outside corner, putting down paint as he looks at his third strikeout of the day for the backup catcher. And we will go to the seventh inning. Just giving you some extra insurance, Dan. He was struggling to throw strikes with his fastball. He just wasn't throwing it hard enough. And we will see what they do with... I imagine Connor is going to go back out there for another inning. There you go, Dodgers fan. So, again, we will see what they do here for the pitching matchups. The manager decisions are obviously an issue for Hanwha. I would if they send Connor back out. Alright, so we should be coming back here. Get rid of that stuff. That's... Did you get some Mondu too, Nick? Alright, he's still out there, and Lee Do-yoon will lead things off. Looks at strike one on the outside corner. And that's a slow chopper to second. Scoops throws in time. One away. I love how they started that. Like, you can never trust any reviews now because they started that whole if you give us a review, we'll give you free stuff. All right. Kim Kong-min now getting in the batter's box 1-for-1 on the day with a single and a walk in his last at bat. And this is outside. Nick, what is your ordering company of choice? Alright, here we go. And Sky up, third baseman giving chase, but that is out of play. I'm not a Baymean fan, honestly. It is the not a Baymean guy. And the one, whoa, that's off the head, and he is out of the game now. As Kim Kong-min takes one off the helmet, and Kim Kong-min is gonna go at Connor like he did something. Kim Kong-min, stop. Like that's just stupid. Do you really think he threw at your head in a 0-0 game, you idiot? Like, you got hit in the head. Yes. Do you really think the pitcher in a 0-0 game threw at your head and the bench is clear in the KBO and go sit down, Kim Kong-min. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's absolutely embarrassing. Now, so he's automatically ejected. The pitcher's automatically ejected for hitting him in the head with a fastball. But Kim Kong-min, that is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Like, to really think that he just threw at your head when it's a 0-0 game in the 7th inning. Go sit down. Embarrassing. No, like, to even have that thought cross your mind that he threw at your head in a 0-0 game. To even have that thought. Like, dude, you had a single. Like, so those of you that are not familiar with the KBO, if you if you hit a player in the helmet with a fastball, you are automatically ejected from the game. And then again, he hit him in the head. Kim Kong-min like turned and looked at him, and Connor's like, "What? I didn't do it on purpose." And then Kim Kong-min thinks he's gonna be some sort of hero, I guess. I don't know. The guy's 42 years old. I mean, he's gonna hurt his hip if he tries to go against a 27-year-old American guy. He's gonna get absolutely embarrassed out there. But so they will have to change pitchers. Jang Jin-hyuk will take over on first base for Kim Kong-min, as he didn't even go to first. He just went down into the clubhouse instead. So Jang Jin-hyuk will take over for Kim Kong-min on first. And the pitcher will be Kim Tae-hoon, who, if anybody was watching one of my previews, I told you about this pitcher. I have no idea what that means, Rahul. All right. We should be coming back soon, I believe. I have no idea what you're saying, man. I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're trying to say. So Kim Tae-hoon, 2.82 ERA, 1-0, 8 holds on the season. He has pitched against Hanwha in this series. He pitched and all right. So apparently, I thought Jang Jin-hyuk was taking over. I thought Jang Jin-hyuk was taking over for Kim Kang-min in center, but apparently he was pinch hitting for Chae In-ho. Lee Sang-hyuk is the person on first for Kim Kang-min, and Chae Jae-hoon is now up as they check over on the runner. And another check over to first in safely. All right, here goes the 0-0 pitch to Chae Jae-hoon, Kim Tae-hoon on the mound, and picks him off at first. Oh my lord.
너무 감사합니다.
He's out. Wow. Pinch running and you get picked off. That is the second time Hanwha has had a pinch runner get picked off at first that I have seen. Absolutely awful. Wow. Well done, Hanwha. Making little leaguers proud everywhere with your base running abilities. Well done. Yep, back to Sosan. That's exactly what happened to Eurogirl. Eurogirl pinch hit or pinch ran, got picked off at first, and then immediately was on a bus back to Sosan by the next game. I mean, it was a fantastic throw. I will give it that. But now Hanwha has zero momentum whatsoever. And will Moon Dong-ju come back out? He's thrown 89 pitches. Yeah, that throw was perfect. right, so we will again head to the bottom of the 7th. On the mound, Moondong Ju still out there, gonna try to get 7 out of him so that they can go Zhang Shiwan, Iminu, and misses inside ball 1. Facing the bottom of the order here, Anju Hyung, 257 ERA or 257 average on the year, 1 for 2, and looks at strike 1. I could very well see him pitching maybe to 2 batters. And that's fouled away. 1 and 2. I could see him pitching to 2 batters here, Anju Hyung and then the number 9 hitter, Kim Dong-jin. I could see him pitching to them and then possibly coming out. And that's a chopper. Moondong Ju picks it up, throws, and the runner's going to be out because he was in fair territory on that run. I believe they're going to review this. So he is on first. Technically, it's a hit, but I believe he was running down on the inside. I believe he was running inside the baseline here, and they're going to call him out. So the replay here. Yep, he's inside the line. He is going to be out. Again, the 3-foot line, he is inside fair territory. So I'm going to say that he's out. So again, the 3-foot line, if it's a play inside fair territory, you've got to run outside into the box. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, all inside the baseline. So, in my expert opinion, as someone who cares more, would just like the call to be correct, he is out. And left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, all inside fair territory. He definitely should be out. And just like that, 1 out, as I am correct. All right, there we go. All right, Mr. Kim Hero himself will be pinch hitting here. Kim Young-un, 13 homers, 279 on the season. The shortstop, the normal shortstop, swings through that. 0-2. .23. I couldn't read that. And struck him out on 3 straight fastballs. 159 on that one. He said, go ahead and try to hit it, sir. Try to hit this. Good luck. And he's going to stay in there to face the leadoff batter. Kim Ji-chan, 3 for 3 on the day. And make that 4 for 4 as he Another single, 4 singles on the day for him. And that's what I was talking about. I wouldn't have let him pitch against him again. I would not have let him pitch against him again. But I'm not sure it would have mattered who he was pitching against. So Moon Dong-ju is still out there. McKinnon, he's thrown 98 pitches. McKinnon 1 for 3, goes upstairs. Pitch number 99 is a ball, 1-0. McKinnon 1 for 3 on the day, but really 0 for 3 as he reached on an error that they called a hit, which is absurd. And misses way high, 2-0. I can't believe they let him in there to face for the 4th time at that many pitches. All right. I'm due. All right, the 2-0, 100 pitches so far on the day. He threw 101 on Tuesday. And catches the top of the corner, or top of the zone. 120 on the gun. And McKinnon is still wondering how he keeps throwing curveballs for strikes. All right. Pitch number 102. And blows it past him. 147 with the change. Or was that a 2-seam? Ah, 2-seam. No, 147 with a was not a 2-seam. All right, the 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner on first, checks over on him, he slides back, and he's in safely. We've got ourselves a lovely, lovely game here. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch as he steps off the back of the mound, resets things. Kim Ji-chan has not stolen a base yet today, but I imagine he's going here, and that's way up high. Full count, 3-2. The 5th full count for Moon Dong-ju so far today. He's 2 walks and 2 strikeouts in his 4 full counts. None more important than this. Pitch number 104 on the day. Fouls it away. A single probably will score Kim Ji-chan from first, as he's going to be off on the pitch with a full count and 2 outs and being on first. Yeah. He was behind on it, so he's behind on his fastball. Pitch number 105 coming up. And swing and a miss on the curveball. And strikeout number 7 gets out of it and tips his cap and then throws it up in the air to warm up the Hanwha crowd, who helped sell out Daegu Samsung Lions Park. And we will go to the 8th inning tied 0-0. What a day for Moon Hyun-bin. I believe that's got to be the most pitches he has thrown. And that leaves it with 2 innings or 2 of the Hanwha bullpen guys that have plenty of rest. So Che Jae-hoon, they will have the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Hanwha, where now's when they got to get some runs. No, last game he threw 101 pitches. Today he threw, what, 105? Yeah, 105. All right. Top of the 8th. Two big games. All right, Che Jae-hoon will lead things off here. Looks at strike 1. Kim Tae-hoon still out there. And did he go around? He did not. We will check the replay. Lifts that into rights, coming forward, and 1 away. I believe there's probably some changes defensively. Yeah, so An Ju-hyung will move over to second base. Kim Tae-yeon now up for Hanwha. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Fouls that first one. I heard that he was maybe Thursday is what I originally heard, but it may have changed. And swings through that slow curve, 0-2. Hanwha also with a couple changes. Jang Jin-hyuk is in center. And that's going to be a single in between short and third. Hanwha's got a base runner. Third time for Kim Tae-yeon. The leadoff batters for these two teams are 7 for 8 with 7 singles. All right, next up is going to be, I'm waiting for you, Nick. I'm waiting for you. Waiting for Nick. Waiting for Nick. All right, Nick's sleeping, I guess. Maybe he's enjoying his sweet and sour pork and jajangmyeon. All right, it's 0-1, and that misses outside, ball 2. Kenny, this has been a game. Not only is it 0-0 in the 8th, you also had benches clearing. Benches cleared earlier, Kenny. All right. Oh, 1-1 apparently. 1-1 pitch coming up. And fouled away, 1-2. Again, I give the advantage to Hanwha's bullpen in a game like this. that is a slow roller foul. 1-2. He has seen some pitches today. First inning, how many pitches did he see? Two pitches. Third inning, 4 pitches. Sixth inning, 9 pitches. He just keeps fouling it away. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's a 3-6 putouts. Gets the lead runner and 2 away. No Shiwan will step in. Is he out? Oh yeah, he's out. All right, Noshiwan is step in. He needs a homer here to continue his run scoring streak. Getting stuck at 13 games currently. He has been on base once today, but was stranded at second. And that's a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1. Oh, the KBO record for most consecutive games scored is 16 by Ideho, who just retired a few years ago. If any of you are Seattle Mariners fans, you guys will know who I'm talking about. Noshiwan currently with a 13-game scoring streak. And just catches the outside, 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2 outs. Kim Tae-yeon on at first for the 3rd time today. Yeah, I did not go to Kim Tae-yeon's last game, or Kim Tae-gyun's last game. I know it was a very, very popular. They even had the red uniforms, busted out those red uniforms that are behind me. All right, here again, the 0-2 pitch sits up on the outside and swings through it, struck him out to end the 8th and keep the game scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Place to stay. Get your body on the floor tonight. Make my day. All right, so coming up for Samsung will be Gujauk. They're 3, 4, 5 hitters. Gujauk used to be the leadoff batter, but after getting hurt on Friday, after getting hit by a pitch, he took that day off and then yesterday off. And Kim Ji-chan has done nothing but hit in the top of the order. Extras, there is no Manfred runner, but KBO only goes 12 innings. After 12 innings, the game is over, and it ends in a tie. But yeah, no runner on second, none of that. The dumbest rule in the history of baseball. We don't do that in Korea. Not yet. All right. We should be coming back. Bottom of the 8th here. Who will be on? I imagine Iminu will come in for Hanwha. Yep. And just like that, Eminu, 2.13 ERA, 1 win, 1 save, 6 holds, 28 games, 25.121 innings, 26 strikeouts, 7 walks, 239 batting average against, and a 114 whip. All right, first pitch misses low, ball 1. Yeah, the runner on second is the dumbest thing. All right, 1-0 pitch to Gujauk, the biggest baby in the KBO, and misses. Does not go around. Oh no, why did you just show that? They just put up a bunch of zeros on the broadcast. Not what I want to see. All right, the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. He always does that. So the ball already hits the catcher's glove. He knows it's a strike, and then he swings. All right, the 2-1 misses up. 3-1. Eminu did pitch yesterday, so not a huge concern, but did throw 23 pitches yesterday. Did not pitch extremely well. 23 pitches, 13 of them for strikes, both 1 hit and 1 walk. Didn't give up any runs, but 2 days in a row, as he went around and he throws the bat down, jumps up and down, asks, like, he literally went 3/4 of the way around and then wants to whine that the umpire called it a strike. All right, the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a double up to the wall. He's the least. I don't like watching him play. Yeah. That was definitely right down the middle. All right. Park Byung-ho will. They're deciding, do you want to walk him? No, you don't walk him. He strikes out way too much. All right, Park Byung-ho, 0 for 3 on the day. Ground out to shorts, ground out 6-4-3 double play, and a strikeout in his last at bats. Those uniforms are so ugly. So average 220 now on the season. And way outside 1-0. Okay. So Eminu again did pitch yesterday, 23 pitches, 13 of them for strikes. Did not pitch extremely well, but he also did not pitch Friday or or Thursday. He did pitch Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, he did pitch Wednesday. So he's pitched Wednesday, yesterday, and then today, 3 days in the week. He has tomorrow off. He should be fine. And that's misses the strike zone. Not well, misses the where the catcher was set up as he dives back over, but across the plates And that's a strike. Gotta love the KBO ABS system. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Moves inside, up and in. And misses his spot badly, but he fouls it away. 2-2. I really wish they would show stats for like this player versus this player. These guys have played in the league for years. They should be showing these type of stats, but they don't very often. All right, the 2-2, and that is a foul just outside of the foul pole. Thank God he was early on that, because otherwise it would be 2-2 or 2-0. All right, once again. All right, 2-2 coming up. Sets up outside. 3-2. Full count. How are you guys only in the 6th inning, Kenny? Why are you only in the 6th inning? Pak Se-eung is on the mound. He takes forever. All right, the 3-2 pitch. And sticks his bat out of all four and fouls it back. 3-2 pitch coming up again. All right, here again, the 3-2 pitch. Yeah, Lotte is so bad with pitch clock violations. But I completely understand it. You know, they have runners on. They're not gonna rush just because of the fake watch tap by the umpire. They could care less. Why would they? All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch once again. Sets up on the outside again. And that's going to be a single, scoring 1. He is making KT look bad. He's got 7 RBIs in this series. Those of you that don't know, Pak Byung-ho, the guy that just hit that, just got traded to Samsung this week. He's already hit 3 home runs. He's got 2 home runs in this series, 7 RBIs. So Iminu will come out of the game. Who are they going to go with? Are they going to go with Ju Hyun Song here? I assume that they're going to go with their actual closer here. Still nothing. Rough. Nope, they're going to go with Pak Song Won for some reason. Okay. Okay. Pak Song Won will come on. He has not pitched well this entire season. An ERA of 9 in 17 games. I don't know. They haven't taken him off of the roster, so I imagine that he's gonna be making his next start. So Pak Song Won now on for Hanwha, 9 ERA, 0-2, 1 save, 1 hold, 17 games, 15 innings, 14 strikeouts, 10 walks, 339 batting average against, and a 1.93 whip. So Pak Song Won will be tasked with getting out of this, hoping that Hanwha can take a lead, as they do not want. They're trying to save Ju Hyun Song for the save, and I agree with that decision. As hard as it is, and I'm sure Hanwha fans are yelling, especially if Pak Song Won gives up runs here. They have to think that they can score runs in the top of the ninth against this Samsung bullpen that is tired. So Lee Sung-gyu 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout and 2 flyouts to right. Hitting 257 on the season. And he squares around a bunt and bunts it foul. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure why they're bunting with Pak Byung-ho on first. And that's a popped up bunt, and it's so embarrassing. That was actually not a good play. I'm gonna explain why that was a very, very bad play, and that's No Shiwan said something to him. He was just so excited to catch the ball, but the batter had not left the batter's box, which means They should have let it drop, thrown to second, get the out there, and then thrown to first for the double play. It was not a good play by Pak Sang-won. It was not a heads-up play by Pak Sang-won at all. You let that ball drop and get the double play. Not a good play by the pitcher. Bad fundamentals. A liner caught. Yep. Could have been over. Hopefully it doesn't hurt him. Lee Byung-hyun 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So they're pinch hitting Kang Min-ho. Oh, stupid. First pitch swinging, lifts it to center. Jang Jin-hyuk, and that was awful to watch. Wow. All right, we will go to the 9th inning. Hanwha trying to get a run to keep this game going. A fantastic start by Moon Hyun Bin. Lee Min-ho on the hook for the loss, giving up the 2 hits, not able to record an out. Luckily, the mistake by the pitcher does not cost them more. And yeah, next weekend they'll be home. They play KT next week on the road. All right, An Ji-hong, they will have their 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. An Ji-hong, Chaeun Sung, and Lee Do-yoon. They are combined 1 for 9 on the day. Oh, that's not good for Hanwha. Not good for Hanwha. Kim Dae, I imagine we will have another pitching change here, as we do. Kim Jae-yoon on for Kim Jae-yoon, 3.60 ERA on the season. Again, another guy I talked about in the preview show. We will see how he does here. All right, An Ji-hong leading things off. And looks at the first pitch. Again, Kim Jae-yoon pitched on Friday. 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 run. Let's have a repeat of that, please, sir. And the 0-1 pitch, way up high, ball 1. 0-1. This is what I talked about in my preview show, these two guys have to be able to close out a game since Oh Sung-hwan was used the last two games. There is a foreign object in front of the fence is what they complained about in Korean, but it's apparently just a plastic bottle, and they're going to leave it there instead of picking it up before they play. And that's a shot back to the pitcher and one away. All right, Chaein Sung now stepping in, average down to 228 as he is 0 for 3 on the day. Strikeouts, popped outs in the foul territory of the catcher, and lined out to the third baseman in his last at bat. Looks at strike one on the curveball, down in the zone. 0-1. Hanwha fans still hanging out in Daegu. Shaking it in Daegu, as they say. And a foul off the leg of the catcher. And the training staff will come out. And the backup catcher was pinch hit for by the main catcher, as that hits right off of the inside of the foot. So they do not have another catcher. I do not know who the emergency catcher would be either. I believe No Shiwan is the emergency catcher for Hanwha. Kenny, what do Lotte fans feel about Kang Min Ho? All right, the 0-2 pitch coming up. And swings at a pitch in the dirt. 2 away. All right, Lee Do-yoon, it's up to you, sir. 0 for 3 on the day. Here it comes. In there for a strike. Average down to 286 on this season. Came into the series with an average well over 3. Has not hit well in this series. And that misses way up. Ball 1 and 1. The pitcher is trying to swat away the bugs flying around in Daegu. The bugs would also like to shake it in Daegu. It's 1-1 pitch. Outside and up. 2-1. Missed his spot really bad as he was set up on the inside. And as the catcher had to reach back and off. He tried to frame it, but again, these catchers continue to try to frame pitches that are called by an ABS system. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Again, goes outside and just catches the outside of the zone. As the ball is just tailing away, nowhere near where Kang Min Ho is set up. And he's saying left to right, get it in the zone. And sets up down at the knees. And the 2-2 pitch didn't go. 3-2, full count. This is what baseball is for, boys and ladies. 3-2 count, 2 outs, down 1. Looking for your first homer of the season. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Sets up on the inside, right at the waist. And the pitch, way inside, but fouls it away at the camera. And I believe he needs to get some spray, maybe a bat. Might have broke his bat on that. Yep, I believe he broke his bat on that. The rules in the KBO are that they're supposed to, every time they go up to bat, they're supposed to have 2 extra bats prepared and ready. So he switches bats, sprays her down with the old tar. In the KBO, they have basically a spray can of tar. Resets in the box. Pitch number 13 from Kim Jae-yoon to Ito-yoon. The 3-2 pitch sets up on the inside at the waist again, and the pitch fouled. No, swing and on first with the strikeouts, but the pitch gets away from the catcher, and Hanwha is still alive despite the strikeouts. And that's going to bring up Isung Hyuk, but I have to imagine that they are not going to let him hit. So Peraza is on the roster, but obviously he is not even in uniform today. So are they going to have Pak Sang on hit? Or did they tell Peraza to run inside, put your uniform on, and come back out? Moon Hyun Bin, Mr. Pinch Hit himself, stepping in. All right, and outside, ball 1. Moon Hyun Bin can play center field. He did play center field last year, so that's where he would go if they do tie this up. And that misses outside. Ball 2. Yes, sorry. All right, the 2-0 pitch sets up on the outside again. And that's going to be a single, as Ito-yoon only stays at second as he had to jump over the hit by Moon Hyun Bin, Mr. Clutch himself. And you've now got runners on first and second. And that's going to bring up John Jin Hyuk. imagine that's Che Hamu. Yep, Che G. I can't reveal the last part of his name. All right, John Jin Hyuk, 0 for 1 on the day, and looks at ball 1 outside. And the umpire makes sure that the pitcher understands that he is not wearing a watch. Oh, here comes John Jin Hyuk, 0 for 1 on the day. Ball 1, 1-0 pitch coming up. Sets up on the inside, looks at ball 2. 2-0. Kim Jae-yoon struggling here, just like yesterday. They had to double check that they had a mound visit left as Kang Min-ho goes and visits the mound. 18 pitches so far, 10 of them for strikes. I wonder what E and A stand for. Because, you know, in English, A and E, Samsung A and E would be arts and entertainment. But E and A, is that entertainment and arts, and they just did it backwards? All right, here goes the 2-0 pitch to Mr. Handsome himself, John Jin Hyuk. Sets up on the inside once again, and the pitch lifts it over. That's lifted to center, and 3 away. Hanwha loses a heartbreaker and gets swept. Rough loss for Hanwha. I didn't feel like there was much that could have been done differently. Yeah. Very rough like. Yeah, honestly, the first 2 games, I think Hanwha definitely should have won. But the pitching matchups, courtesy of the dugouts, were unexplainable. And Samsung took advantage of those. Today would have been exactly how I did it. Sometimes you just don't win the ones that you need to. All right. Thank you, Braden. Thanks for the subscription or subscribing. So Hanwha loses a heartbreaker 1-0. This is the second time they have actually lost to Samsung 1-0 this season. Moon Dong-ju pitched extremely well. Hanwha just couldn't put it together against Connor. So yeah, they lose 1-0. I'm glad you won something out of it. So Hanwha gets swept 3-0, and they sweep Lotte, absolutely destroying them, and then go down to Daegu and forgot their bats, I guess. Thank you to Samsung for the awful base running this series and the hilariously awful bunts in today's game. But nothing Hanwha could do about this game. Obviously, they could score more runs, but they did have first and second with nobody out and were unable to score just like every other time. So, yeah. I will be back on Tuesday for Hanwha versus KT. Thank you guys for sticking around, watching with me, listening to me, and I will see you guys next week.